Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Anna Panasenko, and I, with my co-authors, Victoria Gurachkina and Sergei Shtolba, want to present you the results of our research. The title is Two-Level Model Informational System for RegTech Monitoring the Reporting Entities and Risk-Based Supervision. The core focus of our research is structural modernization of state financial monitoring and anti-money laundering oversight through end-to-end digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data, graph analytics, and natural language processing. It can be, from first view, a quite complicated topic, but I want to highlight that our core focus is to help financial investigation, which goal is to prevent money laundering, financing terrorism, and financing weapon mass destruction. And I believe it's a very important and crucial topic for us. Let's go. Research relevance and digital transformation challenges. Why we decide touch this very sensitive and very limited and very closed sphere right now. Paradigm shift, the accelerating digitalization of financial services sector, exponential expansion of regulatory data volumes, and the emergence of sophisticated risk typologies demand a fundamental restructuring of state supervision. As we know, the traditional supervisory model relying primarily on retrospective periodic reporting and selective manual verification. This absolutely falls to provide timely decision of operational anomalies, especially in our current digital era, covered network connections, shifting behavioral patterns, and cross-sectoral risk transfers. In the domain of anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism, competent state authorities must simultaneously process massive fragmented flows of structured transaction data and unstructured intelligence data. Some colleagues ask me why we touch this RegTech sphere, because lots of different investigation and researches we can find in this basic field. And my answer also is anti-money laundering is very sensitive and very close sphere, and very limited researchers can receive real data and can achieve the specific of this sphere. And our goal, and from my persuasion, we need to open and at least try to open this sphere and make implement digital technologies in this conceptual field. While general RegTech taxonomies and isolated pilot solutions are widely documented, exciting research lacks of comprehensive interagency architecture capable of dynamically unifying granular reporting, state registers, external streams, and explainable algorithmic intelligence within a single analytic loops. And based on this problem, the main purpose of our research is to provide scientific proof for the conceptual framework, functional component structure, and end-to-end architecture of an informational system RegTech platform designed for monitoring primary reporting entities under risk-based supervision. During our researching, we highlight four sequential research stages. First of all, it's formalization. Second one, it's transformation. Third one, it's architectural modeling. And finally, metric derivation. And of course, of necessity of digital transformation in this field, we also want to provide some economic, some profitable improvements that can allow us understand how it's important to polish supervision in anti-money laundering field. Regulatory quality serves as a core determinant of government's capacity and exhibits a strong positive correlation with long-term macroeconomic stability and GDP per capita development. And you can see in our figure 1 the positive correlation between the quality of governments and GDP, which complete according to data of World Bank and other international financial institutions. And also we highlight 4 interconnected drivers blocks that motivate to develop this technology in IML field. First of all, it's regulatory drivers. Second, organizational. Third, technological. And the fourth one, analytical. According to our research, we can communicate the informational system RegTech architecture in our AML field. It's conceptualized as an intelligent digital service platform powered by big data and artificial intelligence, engineered to establish an autonomous, secure, and fully auditable interaction mechanism among state authorities. Natively supports continuous multi-factor verification, transparent information disclosure, automated risk profiling, and real-time behavior monitoring of reporting entities. And one more question that ask me my colleagues: who is the beneficiary of your system? Who is the participant of your system? And my statement is it's whole financial and non-financial system in each country. It doesn't depend on development or less development. And of course, it's particular all government and official authorities. As example, in Ukraine, ecosystem participants as Minister of Finance, Minister of Justice, Minister of Digital Transformation, National Bank of Ukraine, the block of anti-corruption institution, the law enforcement organization, the State Financial Monitoring Service, and of course, all financial and non-financial institutions. And based off our research, we complete the architecture of RegTech informational system for IML supervision. The platform design, as you can see from figure 2, replace legacy siloed databases with an end-to-end automated pipeline where database execution logic and compliance rules are natively embedded into the data stream. Our structure paradigm includes integration infrastructure, analytical infrastructure that's important to chase criminals, and coordination infrastructure that's critical important to make agreement and coordination between different official authorities. And we separate 5 different layers in our informational system. As you can see, first layer is heterogeneous data injection engine. Second, it's stream integration and security gateway. Third, it's a hybrid storage polyglot persistence. Fourth, it's analytical core and algorithm risk scoring. And 5 ones, it's interagency service layer and ecosystem enterprise. And of course, each informational system is nothing without complete data and informational sources. That's why we highlight the crucial information resources that must complete, and that's better to complete our informational system. We separate national register segment and international register segment. For example, national register segments include different statistic and non-statistic resources, official registers, and other databases from our country. For example, it can be state statistic datasets, property right registers, civil statistic records, state tax service files, and other. And of course, because we talked about financial investigation, because we are speaking about protection our country from financial terrorism and the production weapon of mass destruction, we integrate the crucial international register segments, such as United Nations Action Security Council sanction list, raw assets, for example, UK financial sanctions data, US state sponsors of terrorism list, open sanctions, and other. And to make more practical our conceptual propose, we emphasize a phased implementation roadmap. And we separate phase one. Its focuses on increasing the baseline availability of granular reporting data through unified shared data models. Evaluates how regulatory authorities can interact with standardized machine-readable datasets without immediately disruption, exciting statutory legal frameworks. And phase two realizes a shift to a real-time early warning model, integrates granular streams with unstructured external text via machine learning, enabling supervision to map risk correlation, feed monitoring dashboards, and isolate prioritized signals of immediate intervention. And we separate also 5 different models, critical criteria, and other parts of our informational system. For example, model 1 is name unification and identification of supervised entities. Model 2 is market and financial analysis. Model 3 is mapping vulnerabilities and reporting entities and sectors. Model 4 is threat and current event analytics. And of course, to demonstrate that our conceptual can work in the practice and will be useful for each government authorities, we highlight strategic values and expected benefits of platform deployment. Its proactive risk intersection, also systemic scalability, end-to-end automation, and deep market intelligence. Also, to evaluate how is effective and which is the benefit the whole system of AML in each country can receive from our proposal, we make a performance measurement via objective KPI frameworks and concentrate to operational optimization, public value generation, workforce productively, processing efficiency, and predictive accuracy. And to summarize our researches and presentation, I want to highlight our scientific novelty. It's a creation of unified conceptual framework blending granular reporting, state registers, international watch list, graph networks, and NLP text analytics alongside an explicit explainable artificial intelligence layer and KPI framework tailored for risk-based supervision. And our co-conclusions that hypothesis that we create at the beginning of our research is validated and conceptual level. The convergence of detailed reporting streams, shared data models, and automated machine learning provides a robust foundation for proactive, near real-time supervisory oversight. It, of course, you can find future researchers' horizon because we're only on the first steps to open this complicated sphere and believe that it will be interesting not only for us and for different professional and scientific layers. Thank you for your attention.